tip one, try to do everything you can to avoid sounding like a salesperson trying to sell something. We say this a lot in what we preach here at Sales Scripter. You may think, well, but I am a salesperson, or how can I do that because I am trying to sell something? Well, let me just give you an example. And this is actually an email that I've received in the past 24 hours. This is easy to demonstrate in an email, but this same flow and type of impression and presentation also takes place on outbound phone prospecting calls. I hope you're doing well today. I'll keep this short and to the point. So I'll keep this short and to the point. Clearly, that's somebody who's trying to sell something. You know, if you were trying to figure out if you had a bag of money that was lost and you were trying to figure out who the money belonged to, would you reach out to them and reach out to people and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to only bother you for a minute. I'm going to keep it short. You wouldn't say that. You would say, hey, is this money yours? You know, so I don't like that. I'll keep it short, or I won't take too much of your time, or I know you're busy. It's very weak language. So let me continue forward. We recently launched insert product name after 3 years of development. Okay, I don't care. Who cares? Why are you telling me this? First of all, I'm the prospect in this. So I don't care about their business and their product development. I care about my business and what I can do today to get things better. Or if I'm an individual consumer, I care about my personal finances and my family, and whatnot. It's a total game changer. Okay, great, good for you. Basically, insert product name uses, and then he goes on to explain something. It's a self-service platform unlike anything you may have seen. Okay, whatever. The kicker is that our service is inexpensive and fast. Okay. Do you have time this week for a quick call or demo to discuss how we can help you? Okay, he's saying how we can help you, but he's really saying how I can sell to you what I want to sell to you. Anyways, the key takeaway here is salesperson trying to sell something. I'm a business owner. I get a lot of, well, let me advance to the next slides to show you why this is not good. So you should understand and be aware of the prospect that you're trying to reach. Your prospects are extremely busy. They are, running a business, running a team, making decisions. Hopefully you're prospecting at a decision maker level. And the key thing here is they get a lot of sales calls. I'm going to use an analogy here that might land and resonate with some of you, but it might land flat on part of you. But there's a lot of parallels between selling and dating. And if you take a guy or a woman that's, let's say, at a bar, this usually works better with a woman because it's usually men that pursue women in social settings. But take a woman who is, let's say, catching the eye of a lot of men. And this is equivalent to an executive or a decision maker, because those individuals catch the eye from a title and position organization standpoint of a lot of salespeople. So this woman that is catching the eye of a lot of men in a social setting, let's say a bar or a club or whatever, a lot of men will pursue this woman and try to introduce themselves. Well, this is the same thing as a lot of salespeople pursuing a prospect. When you get this barrage of salespeople, well, let's say in the social setting, if you're the next person that's going to make an introduction to this person who's already been introduced to a lot, you're going to be drowned out. You're going to look like all the rest, and this person is going to start to be annoyed by all these people that are pursuing them. It's the same thing in sales. There are a number of emails coming in and phone calls coming in. So what this does is it makes your prospect very guarded and annoyed. If you call them and you sound like a salesperson trying to sell something, they're going to start to get annoyed with you. And this is what creates that uncomfortable situation that makes phone prospecting extremely difficult for you, because you're starting to deal with prospects that are annoyed, and then you get in these uncomfortable situations and you don't enjoy your job, and then you're not making as many calls as you would like. So it's a downward spiral. One thing you can do to make this easier is to just avoid sounding like a salesperson. So how are we going to do that? There's a few things you can do. Now, you are a salesperson, but you can try to do what you can to present yourself more as a business person. Now, this person that sent me that email that I showed you an example of, listen, I know they represent a company, and I'm interested in solutions that are going to help me to make more money and help my business to grow and make my job easier. But I can't get there yet if you're being drowned out by looking like a salesperson and you're getting mixed in with all the other salespeople that I don't have time to deal with. Try to sound like a business person, and you can do this by minimizing the company and product discussion that you make in your emails and in your phone prospecting calls. By the way, our whole sales methodology, and I'm going to show you some tips here that will make you sound less like a salesperson. But our whole methodology is designed to make you sound, it's a consultative selling sales methodology. So if you want to if you want to learn more about the how with this tip, explore some of the other content that we have out there. But I want you to focus more on the prospect than on you. A salesperson typically often has an all about me approach. I want to talk to you about my company, I want to talk to you about my product, and I want to try to sell my product to you. A salesperson has the interest of selling their product and making commission. A prospect has an interest of growing their business, making their life better, making their life easier. Those interests do not overlap. Those are two totally different interests. A business person can achieve both. They are more focused on helping that prospect to achieve their goals, and as a secondary goal, even knowing it is their primary goal, in return they're going to end up selling their product. So have more of an emphasis that's all about the prospect, and we'll talk a little bit about how to do that today. Do a soft takeaway. That's a tip I'm going to talk about here today.